all scum actually, especially women. Like if a woman wants to cheat, you and I both know.
Very clean,
Very clean.
guys. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time stopping by, my name is Fatima Ambali and I have Fola here with me. You're welcome to the family, guys. If you're yet to subscribe, hit the subscribe button right now. Yeah. Fola has a YouTube channel as well. You guys should check her out. Yeah, I'll drop the name somewhere. Yeah. So today, guys, we'll be talking about DNA. The issue has been on the rise for like a while now on social media. I don't know if you guys are following Joe's blog on Instagram, and I've been seeing a lot of stories about DNA tests. Husbands actually, doing DNA tests and finding out that their children or the children they've been raising for years are not theirs. It's kind of like been causing issues. So I just thought to like bring it up here so everybody can like hear their own opinion. But my first question is, do you think it's actually a bad thing for men to run DNA tests on their children? Do you see it as a form of like trust issues or insecurity or whatever?
Well, normally, if like in a relationship, you're supposed to trust each other, right?
Yeah.
But if he doesn't trust you and he wants to get a DNA test, then he's allowed.
As you all know, in this life, the only thing that will make a father know that the kids are not his is probably when one of the children is sick and they go to the hospital for
Nigerian movies. So
we've watched a
lot of Nigerian movies to know that that's just how they find out.
People have been they've been insulting women, that women are scum. It is so heartless for women to actually bring another man's child to a matrimonial home. And I'm here wondering, are these women actually to be blamed? Are the husbands to be blamed for overreacting? I don't know. What do you think?
Well, they're different. To me, I think they're different angles. Number one, women are actually scum. Just like men are scum. We've been yabbing them long enough.
Like, there's no gender to that level of
exactly,
scum.
we are all scum actually. Especially women. Like if a woman wants to cheat, you and I both know.
Very clean,
guys. So I don't know. I think women just like to feel like victims because now, like, your guys are finding out about the shit that you have covered up for so long, and you are trying to push the blame back on him and be like, okay, he shouldn't react that way. Nobody wants to wake up and realize that, okay, somebody that I thought was my blood, my flesh and blood,
it's actually not my child.
It's not actually not my child.
But these men cheat too. They cheat. They are scum. They are scumbags. They cheat.
But we women cheat too.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. But
exactly.
in Africa generally, when a man cheats and happens to like have a child outside, he will come to the house, honey, I'm sorry, it was a mistake.
Yeah.
You will call family meeting, Olori Ebi, Iya Lagbaja, they will come in your house, sit down and come and be begging the wife, and they will even act like the wife has no right to be angry. That she be one or sita, kinikan. Like, a lot of things happen. Men cheat, men do crazy stuff as well. I've heard of a story where this man for 36 years, this man had a child. They've been married for 36 years. His wife at home had children, although they had like some kind of like delay at first. But after like 36 years of marriage was when this woman realized her husband had kids. Not one kid, either 2 or 3 outside. Can you just imagine that somebody you call your mother-in-law going to her house every day, kneeling down, mommy, actually knew that your husband had children, a wife in the same city?
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but how is this, like, the hurt is not any different from a man finding out that he has actually been training another man's child.
Yeah, but my point is the society is like kind of like making it seem like this woman just killed someone. She just committed murder because she gave her husband another man's child.
But you made a point though. You said when the man cheats, then they sit around and
coming to beg the woman.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so did they force the woman to remain there?
No, they didn't force her, but she won't want to lose her marriage.
So she stayed
and
because she
probably
doesn't
because of
want
her
to
kids.
lose and marry.
Yeah, and most of them do it for their kids. They're like, oh,
That's the question. That's it though. That's where like you don't give away your power that way. You're a woman, so a man will not stay because of his kids. Doesn't mean he loves. It doesn't mean he loves his kids less. If the man sees that this woman is cheating, he's quick and happy to go, whether he has 10 children or not.
yeah.
But women, we always feel like we should keep our home. And yes, I'm all for keeping your home, but if it's going to make you into a bitter old woman, then at the end of the day, you age faster than your men.
Yes.
They don't think about all these things, but you're thinking about it because you're sad every day. You know, this man did this to me, and then
You're not happy.
You're not happy, but he didn't force you to take it though. We make the decisions ourselves. That's like I said, we always seem to put ourselves, see ourselves as victims. If a man does that to you, like it's part of like you fucked up, right? But it's not necessary for you to take that fuck up. But women always see it necessary that, okay, if I leave now, where do I go?
I don't want to go back to my parents' house.
Parents' house.
I don't want my children.
That's
to
why
have
I
father.
always advise that, okay, have something. Do you understand? Shit happens. The man may not have planned that, okay, this is what was going to happen, right? But then it happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
But most of these women don't just stay because of the children. Most of these women stay because they can't afford to live on their own.
But there are some women who are actually okay on their own. But for some reason, they have the societal values they are trying to like keep that. Oh, I don't want people to say this. I don't want my family members to say this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. But I'm just still baffled at how the society comes at these women when they find out that they let their husband raise a bastard. Okay, let's look at it from this angle. What if in a case where the man and the woman they are both unable to have kids? Probably the man has low sperm count, and this one mistakenly
though. Mistakenly, no, there are no mistakes. No mistakes.
She mistakenly had sex with her ex,
Uh-huh.
and by chance, by mistake, she took him.
But it's not a mistake.
And she
though.
felt, oh, I've not had a child all these years, and my husband has been unable to,
perform.
Exactly. And she was like, let me just make this man happy and just, Kokuma, give him this child. And the man is happy. They lived happily ever until.
See, the thing is, it's not like I don't agree with you. Like, nothing makes that right.
Yeah.
But then, we are making it seem like the women we shouldn't come down on the women as much. Like, we've been coming down on men for centuries now. They haven't changed. They do not plan to change. And they are not making themselves out to be victims. They are not making noise about it. But we, like, on the, like, I follow Joro too, right? And I read these stories, and some men are just overly, like, the whole part of hating the children. I don't see any reason why. Like, you
That's
need
the
to
point.
love the child
Exactly.
to an extent that, yes, you might be hurt that this child is not yours, but the love doesn't just fly out.
Ow. Can you just imagine? There was this other story I heard too. There's this guy, his wife, who happened to be like, they were not supposed to get married because the family were against both of them getting married. In the later future, they realized that they had 2 kids. So just recently, they got to find out that the 2 kids are not for the man. And this man is so devastated that he feels like, God, what is this? Because his family were against them marrying. Do you understand? But I don't know what could have happened in between. Like, 2 kids.
Twice.
2 kids. Like,
I say it once again, women.
a second child. And
just
if,
as much.
do you even know what happened? Like I mentioned the other time about this our African magic movies. It's not just in African magic, it happens in real life. You go to the hospital, blood test, and they test the blood. They take their blood samples and realize that their blood is actually not compatible. Thereby they now go ahead to run DNA tests to actually confirm it. That was how they found out. They found out that one child was sick, and they did the test. Now it was prompted to like run a test on the second
Second one.
just to realize that both children are not his. Like, he does not even know whether to confront the woman. Like, he does not even know how to react at the moment. So it's just there, like, and by the time you trace all this talk, you trace it back to exes. Like, you will trace it back to exes and keeps you wondering, all these exes, what exactly are they doing in our lives? Is it that they are waiting for us to get married so they can come back?
Fall in love again.
I don't
and
understand.
Then realize, I lost something.
I don't understand. Like, all the damage exes have caused the relationship and marriages. Oh my god, we cannot count. I don't know how we are able to like keep this much secret. If by chance you got pregnant for your ex and you're married, will you tell your? Can you just go and remove that child?
Honestly, I really cannot say that. Okay, go and remove the child because.
But you can't tell your husband that you're pregnant for your ex.
Well, that's the thing. You have to be willing. You have to choose one for the other. It's either
Because you lose your marriage and you don't want to lose your marriage. So why would you raise a child that is not?
She meant to say bastard, guys.
Why would you raise a child that is not your husband? Do you understand? Because you cherish your.
But it's not just a child, though. It's your child. Whether or not it's not your husband's child, it's your child.
Yeah, but if you are, because if your husband found out that you're pregnant for someone, you're going to lose your marriage either way.
That's the thing about taking responsibility. Why put yourself in that kind of situation in the first place? You already, like, what were you even doing with the ex? Like, there are a lot of questions that can be asked before we even get to the point where, how come you are pregnant? How did you and your ex meet up? How were you alone in the same room with someone that you have probably been sexually active with, and you're not supposed to be in the same room alone? Closed doors, at least, like, you have to be behind closed doors for you to actually have sex enough to actually make pregnancy. What are you doing there? If not for the fact that you are just a scum. When you now finish, you now say, okay, because you don't want to take responsibility for it, you give it to your husband. That's unfair. But then, if you abort it, you don't want to abort it because you don't want to kill your child, but then you want your husband to take responsibility. Like you're passing off the responsibility to your husband. That's not fair. So if your husband finds out and chases you out, so that you will not lose your marriage, don't go and visit the ex, is what I'm trying to say.
Well, my point still is, men kind of like overreact to this matter. I'm not saying that you giving your husband another child to raise his right, but I feel men overreact. Any small thing, I hate the children. I can't believe my wife did this to me. After how many years? I trusted her. It's not like we are happy that it happened to you, but then that does not mean you should not take it all out on the children. Do you understand? Then,
so who does he take it all out, if I may ask?
On his wife.
Well, most of the time they take it out on the wife, and taking it out on the wife would definitely like hit the children too. Because if you're going to take it out on your wife, like chasing your wife out, you can't leave the child there.
And you can also do, maybe you won't chase your wife out, but you tell her to return the child.
It's not possible because
to return the children to the owner.
The motherly instinct will not want to return the child because there's this connection that mothers already have with their babies. Not to now talk of like even 1 year, even 2 years, or 10 years. You now tell me to return the child, like no. So it's going to be, that's the thing. It takes God actually. This issue, this matter. Yes. It takes God because you cannot expect someone to forgive you like
after doing such.
That's bad. Yeah, it's just the way women feel really really bad when they find out that their husband is cheating on them another child. You just brought in another child, just like exactly what men do. You brought in another child, and you didn't even let your husband know. I know it could be hard, but you fucked up. Messed up bad. You became almost like a child. Is evidence till you die. Is that evidence always going to be there that you cheated on your husband?
Yeah.
Do you understand? So there's nothing you can do to wipe it off. Like there's a saying in Yoruba that though the lie might go for 20 years, the truth will still come out. And the worst part is that in the end, by the time that truth comes out, then it's usually way worse because a lot of people are hurt. Now you're hurting the child, you're hurting the father. But if you said the truth from the beginning, you'll probably just be hurting your husband and yourself.
Yeah.
The child would already grow up knowing that mama, you're a cheat. So the child doesn't need to be hurt to find out that his mom, or the person he calls dad, is actually not his dad. So you just take responsibility from the beginning. Let the husband, if you have a cool-headed husband who loves you a lot, there's a possibility that he might want to take you back, right? Just like women do. But then most men don't, and that's why women do these things. And I feel that's the problem. Like, men should try and have a forgiving heart, because it's because you don't have forgiving hearts that women do this kind of shit to you. But the truth of the matter is, this problem, this wahala, if a man brings a child to me in the house with all his generational olori ebis, all of them from the first century to now, sitting down, they should not say our wife, no, like, accept this child as your child. Which child? You know, like, I didn't give birth to you. Do you understand? I know how I'm going to react in that kind of situation. So it's unfair for you to say because he's a man he shouldn't react, or he should take it easy. Why? Do you have any idea how deep this thing we're talking about is? Every moment that child walks up to the man, daddy, goes, you're not my child. It's different from adopting. You know, your mindset is, you already set your mind that, okay, this child is not my child, but I'm going to love him like my child.
Yeah.
But now you're now being told that this child that you love as your child is actually not your child.
Yeah.
But you still have to keep on loving this child like your child. Like,
it's hard.
A lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot. And honestly, both parties, it's unfair. If a man does it to a woman, it's unfair. If a woman does it to a man, it's totally unfair.
Yeah, I think you said it all, and I totally agree with you. But I'm just after those people that come after the women.
Yeah. Sometimes it can be hard on women, but then I
very,
still
very
always
hard.
say it.
Very, very hard.
Women put themselves in that position too much.
So you said that. Thank you very much for sharing your opinions. So guys, what do you think about this DNA matter? Yes, we all know that it is wrong, and it could be hard for the man to decide whether or not to continue raising the child. But do you think the society is too hard on the women? Like, what exactly are your thoughts on this matter? Make sure you drop it in the comment section. I'll be there. But like this video and hit the subscribe button as well. And I'm sure you all made it to the end of the video. And